This is Phase Ed Music.
Welcome to the Mark of the Beast, Part 1, the phrase. Part 1, the phrase. Let's jump right into it. The phrase, the Mark of the Beast. We're going poolside and we're diving right in. When we hear the term Mark of the Beast, we are thrown off by the phrase, Mark of the Beast. If we'd stayed focused, we could single this down and understand clearly what we are looking at. First off, take a deep breath and focus on the word beast. Now, let's go take in an interesting observation. The word beast in the book of Revelation is mentioned over 55 times. But what is this mark of the beast all about? Is it a vaccine? Is it a microchip in the body, brain, or hand? Is it Sunday worship? What exactly is it? Whatever you thought it was, or was taught that it was before March of 2020, may have worked for you. But after that date, throw everything out. This is going to be a real smooth and simple. No anesthesia for this one. We're going to cut you open while you're still conscious, remove the venom, and insert the light. Are you ready? Let's go. Daniel chapter 7, verses 2 and 3. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream and visions of his head upon his bed. Then he wrote the dream and told the sum of the matters. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the four winds of the heavens drove upon the great sea. And four great beasts came up from the sea, diverse one from another. Let's see if you're paying attention. What came out of the sea? I know you're paying attention. So you said four great beasts, with an emphasis on beasts. After this, I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. The fourth beast is a dreadful one, terrible. Basketball Hall of Fame and TNT basketball analyst Charles Barkley would say terrible. It was different from the other beasts before it. It also had 10 horns. Watch out now. Continuing, these great beasts, which are four kings, which shall arise out of the earth. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. These four great beasts are four kingdoms that will rise out of the earth. But never fear, the saints of the Most High will eventually take the kingdom from the leaders of the four great beasts. Give yourself a round of applause for that. And also give a shout and a praise to the Most High. Got your praise on? Good. Now, what should we have learned thus far? The four beasts are four kingdoms. Now, be a good boy or girl and go get our book titled The Final Gentile Kingdom, and we will share with you all four of these beasts in detail. All right. Now, watch this. Then I would know the truth of the fourth beast, which was diverse from all the other, exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron and his nails of brass, which devoured, brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with his feet. And of the 10 horns that were in his head, and of the other which came up, and before whom 3 fell, even of that horn that had eyes and a mouth that spake great, very great things, whose look was more stout than his fellows. Daniel desired to know the truth regarding the fourth beast, which we now know is interchangeably said as the fourth kingdom. And he wanted to know the truth about this beast because it devoured everyone and everything. It had 10 horns, 3 fell, and one of the 7 remaining horns had eyes and a mouth and spoke recklessly against God and against God's saints. Daniel wanted to know more about that beast in detail. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall arise after them. And he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. And they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and a dividing of time. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion and consume and to devour it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. So we got this word floating around. The word is beast. And we understand from Daniel that beast equals kingdom. 4 beasts equal 4 kingdoms. So we could properly say the mark of the beast is really the mark of the 4th kingdom of the Gentile kingdoms. The mark of the beast is synonymous with saying the mark of the kingdom. Did you follow that? Are you okay with that? Let's quantify that, or let's quantify it. Revelation chapter 13. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. John stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise out of the sea, not out of the earth, but out of the sea. It had 7 heads, 10 horns, and 10 crowns. Does this sound familiar? It should. It is the same beast described by the prophet Daniel. This is the beginning of the rule of the 4th beast, or the 4th kingdom, from the beast Daniel dreamed about in chapter 7. There you go. Let me help you one moment. The children of Israel fell first to Assyria. Then the kingdom of Judah fell to Babylon. They were sentenced to captivity in the nations until the time of the Messiah. And according to Daniel the prophet, the children of Israel would remain under the 4 kingdoms seen by Daniel. Did the Spirit help you? Now watch this. Revelation 13, and we'll pick it up at verse 2. Revelation 13, and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wandered after the beast. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, and to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. This beast, or kingdom, had all the attributes of those found in Daniel's dream. Most importantly, it received its power, seat, and great authority from the dragon. The world worshiped and worships the dragon ignorantly or purposefully because of the beast. And if your name is not written in the Lamb's book of life, you worship the dragon because of the lies this beast publishes and teaches. If you have an ear, hear what the Spirit is saying. Now watch this. Daniel 8 and verse 16. And I heard a man's voice between the banks of Ulai, which called and said, Gabriel, make this man understand the vision. So he came near where I stood, and when he came, I was afraid, and I fell upon my face. But he said unto me, Understand, O Son of Man, for at the time of the end shall be the vision. Now, as he was speaking with me, I was in a deep sleep on my face towards the ground. But he touched me and set me upright. And he said, Behold, I will make you know what will be in the last end of the indignation. For at the time appointed, the end shall be. The ram which thou saw having two horns are the kings of Media and Persia. And the rough goat is the king of Grecia. And the great horn that is between his eyes is the first king. Now that being broken, whereas four stood up for it, 4 kingdoms shall stand up out of the nation, but not in his power. We're back in Daniel's vision and Daniel's writings. He heard a man's voice telling Gabriel to make this man understand the vision. And the man came and told Daniel told Daniel he will make him know what will happen in the last end of the indignation. He saw the kingdom of Media and Persia. He saw the Greek Empire. He saw the Greeks break into 4, which would birth the Roman Empire. Daniel saw all of this, and he also saw this. And in the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up. He saw the latter part, or the latter time of their kingdom. This is a time when transgressors have come to a full. This is why transgressors and transgressions will fill the world of these last kingdom. The point is that the vision shows the latter part of the final kingdom, or the final beast. Did you follow? Now let's go back to Revelation. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. So another beast, or now with higher knowledge, we could interchangeably say another kingdom, there you go, came out of the earth, not out of the sea this time. This beast was calm as a lamb, but when forced to talk, he sounded like, used the same words like, and even said the same jokes like that of the dragon. By the way, the dragon is Satan, the devil. Now watch this. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. The great dragon is the old serpent, the devil, and Satan that deceives the entire world. So the beast or kingdom that came out of the earth posing like a lamb, but frankly speaking, like a dragon, receives its power from Satan. I hope you follow that. It's a separate beast from what we read at the beginning of chapter 13. They're two different beasts. And here is a kaboom. Here is a kaboom. Are you ready? This two-horned lamb-looking beast or kingdom is Great Britain, one horn, and the United States, the second horn. For now, we'll say this is our opinion, but we do have the research and the documentation to substantiate our opinion in our book, The Final Gentile Kingdom. You're more than welcome if you can see this right now. If you cannot, keep going through this study, The Mark of the Beast. Now watch the practice of this kingdom. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. This beast, get what I'm saying here. This beast exercises all the power of the first beast in chapter 13 of Revelation. That first beast exercised power, and this beast also exercises the same power. The beast out of the earth makes everyone worship the first beast. In other words, the United States causes everyone to worship the ancient Roman, to worship the ancient Roman Empire. This beast or kingdom does great wonders and deceives people with miracles of science and technology. The latter beast impresses the first beast, which is the great European powers who are fragments of the ancient Roman power. The latter beast impresses the first in so much that a standard was established or set up. The second beast mentioned in Revelation chapter 13 set a standard in something called an image. This image had the power to both speak and cause many people to worship it. Those who would not, well, they would be killed. If you are confused about worship, take this. Worship is not raising your hands and emotionally getting into a song of the choir. Worship comes from the word worthy. Yes, the Spirit is talking to someone right now. When you worship something or someone, you are acknowledging that someone or something is of great worth to you. So if you do not worship this kingdom's image, they quote unquote put a hit out on you. Here's how it looks in real life. The strong suggestion to go to school, get an education so you can get a good job is the strongly suggested lifestyle of this kingdom. For a long time, anything outside of this was harshly frowned upon. This is the image we want, says the beast, says the kingdom. If you go against it, we will take your job, your business, your livelihood. In other words, we will kill you. Ask Craig Hodges, Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, and the Colin Kaepernicks of the world if this is true or not. More recently, ask Kanye and now Kyrie Irving if this is the case. JP Morgan Chase recently sent a letter to rapper Kanye West, also known as Ye, informing him it was ending its relationship with him and he would need to take his business elsewhere. Reference atmmarketplace.com. Nike suspends ties with Kyrie Irving, cancels next shoe release. Nike Inc. on Friday suspended its relationship with Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving and canceled its next Irving-branded shoe release in the aftermath of his promotion of an anti-Semitic documentary. The Nets had already suspended Irving for at least 5 games after he stopped short of fully disavowing the documentary on 2 occasions. Reuters.com reference. Those are just popular examples. There are many more that we would never hear about in this lifetime. Now, the next couple of verses should make you look at the actions of certain dignitaries and world rulers differently by what they attempted to accomplish. There are heads of state who attempted to take their country off the US dollar. In other words, they were tired of converting their currency into US dollars before they could trade in the international market. They didn't want to develop their country using IMF shark loans and spiritually destroy their people in the process. In other words, they didn't want to worship the image of the beast or the standard of the kingdom. Let's look at why this cost many of them their very lives. And he caused it all. He caused it all. Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save or except he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. The second beast in the 13th chapter of Revelation that came out of the earth, which is the United States and their cousins, Great Britain, they have some nerve, to say it frankly. They cause all people to receive a mark on their right hand and or in their foreheads. No one could or can buy or sell except if they had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. The mark, name, or number. This is where the phrase mark of the beast comes to play. But it could also be called the name of the beast or the number of the beast. Now you need paperwork to play. You need a social security number to participate. You need authority to join in. Now, God will throw us a bone. Can we get that bone? All right. Thank you. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Here is a little wisdom. John gave us the game, but Satan, through his beast system, which are secret combinations, took it out. I'm going to give it back. What is the beast again? Beast equals kingdom. Good. So no man could buy or sell except he had the mark of the kingdom, the mark of the beast, the mark of the kingdom, name of the kingdom, or number of his name. Now, watch this. We'll go into part 2, being sealed by the God, so that you understand what we are going into. Come back for part 2.
This is